One moment, the ground beneath your feet feels solid. The next, it vanishes into a gaping void. Imagine waking up to find an entire street swallowed overnight, homes reduced to nothing but memories. These aren't scenes from a disaster movie. This is real life. Today, we uncover 13 terrifying sinkholes that didn't just shake the earth, but also the lives of those who witnessed nature's most unpredictable force. The National Corvette Museum in Bowling Green became the site of an astonishing natural catastrophe when a massive sinkhole, measuring nearly 9 meters deep, tore through the building's foundation. 8 rare Corvettes, each a piece of automotive history worth millions, were mercilessly swallowed by the gaping chasm. This wasn't just a loss for car enthusiasts. It was a stark reminder of nature's unpredictable power, capable of turning a peaceful morning into a scene of devastation in seconds. The ground we trust beneath our feet? It might not be as stable as we think. In 2012, a quiet town in Louisiana faced a nightmare no one saw coming. What began as a small sinkhole quickly spiraled into a catastrophic event that defied belief. Local authorities, responding to urgent reports, set out by boat to investigate. But as they approached, they witnessed the unthinkable. A massive sinkhole was growing in real time, swallowing trees, debris, and even parts of the lake itself. It was as if the earth was devouring its own landscape. The mere mine plunges 735 meters deep and spans 1.4 kilometers wide, with trucks navigating an 8-kilometer spiral road to reach its floor. Built atop a massive diamond deposit formed by ancient magma eruptions, the mine has produced over $17 billion in gems. But in 2017, tragedy struck. A sudden flood engulfed the quarry, halting operations indefinitely and turning this symbol of riches into a scene of chaos. Moving south, let's talk about a truly spectacular sinkhole that appeared in Chile, near the town of Tierra Amarilla. Unlike most sinkholes, this one stood out because of its sheer size and near-perfect circular shape. Measuring 32 meters wide and roughly 200 meters deep, this sinkhole is as massive as a 10-story building. Experts believe it was formed by the dissolution of rock caused by underground water, particularly in active mining regions like this one. A terrifying moment was captured on surveillance cameras. The ground suddenly split open, swallowing everything in an instant. No warning signs, no time to react. Unlike the slow collapse in Kentucky, this sinkhole appeared almost instantly, devouring 15 cars from a plaza within seconds. The earth opened up and vanished beneath their wheels, leaving behind a gaping chasm and a scene of utter destruction. Fortunately, the incident occurred at night when the area was empty, so no injuries were reported. However, fear spread quickly as the exact cause of the collapse remained a mystery. Investigators suspect a burst water pipe may have played a role, but the water pooling in the sinkhole afterward only raised more unanswered questions. Even bustling megacities aren't safe from nature's sudden fury. In Xi'an, China, a city of 13 million, a massive sinkhole opened on a busy highway within hours, quickly filling with runoff water and threatening nearby apartment buildings. Authorities traced the collapse to heavy rainfall, subway construction, and poor drainage. What was once a bustling road soon became a gaping, water-filled crater, turning daily life into chaos. At first glance, it looks like a mysterious whirlpool tearing through the lake's surface, something out of a supernatural tale, but the truth is just as fascinating. This eerie vortex is actually part of a hydraulic water release system in a lake within Utinga National Park, Brazil. Nestled in the heart of the Amazon ecosystem, this reserve plays a vital role in supplying drinking water to the surrounding region. While it may look mystical, it's a powerful reminder of how human engineering and nature intertwine in unexpected ways. But in a place as wild as the Amazon, you never really know what lies beneath the surface. One of the most heartbreaking sinkhole disasters struck Honduras in 2018. turning an entire neighborhood into a scene of unimaginable devastation. In San Pedro Sula, a massive sinkhole, nearly 40 meters wide and 20 meters deep, suddenly opened in the heart of a residential area, swallowing homes, cars, and entire streets in mere moments. Families watched in horror as the ground beneath their feet vanished, leaving nothing but a gaping void where their lives once stood. The cause? Years of unchecked mining activity had weakened the ground, creating a ticking time bomb beneath the community. Despite the tireless efforts of rescue teams, the sheer scale of the disaster left the town in shock. Thousands were displaced, and the cleanup spanned years, leaving scars both on the land and in the hearts of those affected. This tragic event serves as a stark reminder of how human actions can destabilize the very ground we depend on, leading to irreversible consequences for entire communities. Deep in the heart of Central Asia's Karakum Desert lies a fiery abyss so intense, locals call it the Gates of Hell. And for good reason. The flames here have been burning non-stop for over 50 years. Known as the Darvaza gas crater, this massive pit is 20 meters deep and 70 meters wide, glowing like an open wound in the desert. It all began in 1971, when Soviet geologists discovered a large natural gas field. But their drilling took a disastrous turn when the ground beneath them collapsed, swallowing their rig and equipment into a hidden underground cavern filled with gas. Fearing the release of toxic fumes, scientists decided to ignite the gas, expecting the fire to burn out in a matter of days. But the flames had other plans. Decades later, the crater still roars, with towering fires reaching up to 15 meters high, lighting up the desert day and night. Just outside St. Louis, a massive sinkhole opened up, devouring bleachers, a light pole, and nearly 100 feet of a soccer field. The cause? An underground mine collapsed right beneath the field. Fortunately, the field was empty at the time. No games, no spectators, no injuries. But the situation could have been far worse had the collapse happened during an event. City officials are now awaiting reports from geologists to determine the next steps for repairs and to assess the risk of further collapses. In Nanchang, Jiangxi Province, China, what seemed like an ordinary day quickly turned into a scene of sheer chaos as the ground beneath a busy road began to tremble. Drivers unknowingly sped over a section of the road that was on the brink of collapse. Just minutes later, a massive sinkhole opened up, swallowing 72 square meters of asphalt in an instant. Vehicles that had just passed narrowly escaped being pulled into the gaping void. Miraculously, no injuries were reported, but the close call left residents shaken. This sudden collapse serves as a stark reminder of how unpredictable and dangerous sinkholes can be, often giving little to no warning before causing widespread destruction. Hidden within the depths of the ominous Devil's Sinkhole is a natural spectacle that will leave you in awe, a vast colony of Mexican free-tailed bats, the fastest flying mammals on Earth. These extraordinary bats can reach speeds of over 160 kilometers, 100 miles per hour, making them unrivaled in the skies. As night falls, thousands of them burst from the mysterious darkness of the sinkhole, swirling into the twilight in a breathtaking synchronized flight. Watching them rise is nothing short of mesmerizing. They ascend rapidly, seeking the dry, open air where they can soar effortlessly. Occasionally, they dive closer to the ground in search of prey, but their true domain is high above, where their incredible speed and agility shine. This nightly exodus from the depths of the earth into the vast evening sky is not just a display of nature's power, it's a reminder of the hidden, untamed beauty that lies beneath our feet.